pieces today.
And I know you had a very busy hour earlier on today.
Yes.
There's a lot of different things in this hour as well. So if you watched earlier and you thought, well, I've seen it all already, no, you haven't yet. So that's
more
good
to
news.
come.
Yeah, it's going to be great. Really, really nice show. And Aisling's going to be bringing her expertise to us. So any fashion queries that you might have, get them coming through on social media. Now, we've both opted for dresses today. I often go for a dress because it's just a one-piece dressing. So I really enjoy that because it's very easy. And this is a really lovely knit. I'm really enjoying the colour of this as well, Ash. What do you think?
Oh my goodness, the colour is fantastic. But you know, it's also made out of recycled fabric. It's made out of plastic bottles, which is just phenomenal. So if you're somebody that's really aware of what's going on in the world of fashion in terms of eco-fashion, this is a dress for you. It's a great colour. We're calling it yellow, but it has got a lovely sort of ochre, mustard undertone to it.
Yeah.
The knit dress is big for winter, but also, would you believe, continuing right through to spring, summer. It's a big, big hit. So a lot of the designers will bring it out, and it's comfy, which I think is real key.
And it's something you can wear today, even on a cold day when it's raining and windy and the rest of it. But then, like you say, you can wear it going forward as well with a pair of nice sandals. And you've got a nice saving there as well. You're saving over £20 with that. Speaking of great prices, we're going to kick things off with Aisling's dress, and it is what we call a one-time only value. Wow, this is something super, super special. And when we see a one-time only value, it means that you are getting the lowest on-air price guaranteed. It's never going to be lower on air than you're seeing it at this very moment. Plus, it's one of the newest designs to the Monsoon collection on QVC.
It is so exciting, I have to say. Do you know what? This was on the rail this morning when I arrived in, and I went to wear it, and they were like, no, 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 we've got to save that till later. And I'm so glad we did. This is so cute. You've got obviously the star print. Star prints are still on the catwalks. We saw them at Christopher Kane. Here we have tiny little ones and then larger stars on them, but it has that kind of faux wrap detail with the buttons down the side, which just really adds to it. It's got this lovely 1940s, 50s feel to it. You will also notice, because I'm that bit shorter, it is longer on me. So bear that in mind when you get it home. You know, depending on what height you are, it very much is a midi dress on me.
And it is, we've got a good length on this. On the size 8, it's 42.5, and then it goes up to 45.5 in the 22.
Yeah.
So really decent length, like you say.
I think going back to it as well, it is such a flattering cut, and this is what Monsoon does brilliantly. Really, really stunning cuts, dresses that flatter so many different body shapes. If you're straight up and down, it gives you curves. If you're curvy, it just really complements that figure. Yeah. You've also got the detail on the sleeves, which I think is just the epitome of femininity. It's so beautiful. So this is where you've got the crossover happening here, and you can see how it's sort of slimming. Aren't they amazing?
That's so nice having that detail. I'm not sure I've seen that before, where it crosses over.
Just crosses over and then runs down the length of the body, elongating the body. And even with the print, it's elongating the body, which is fabulous. But then if we look carefully at these sleeves here, look at the detail. It's just, this is retro, it's vintage. It feels like we've stepped back in time, and yet it's such a contemporary modern dress, which is fabulous. The colour, I think, is fantastic because obviously it's in blue, but I would say it's a navy. The stars that run across it are kind of like an off-white with a lovely sort of pale camel underneath each of them. So giving the stars like this 3D effect as well. Now, earlier on today, I had one of the Monsoon dresses on with my white boots. And then this I thought, you know what, I'm going to go ladylike this time. But you can see instantly, just by changing the accessories, how it changes up the style of the dress. By adding the white boots, it's a bit funky.
Very
it looks
modern,
like
isn't it?
Modern. It looks like something you could wear at a festival even.
Yeah.
You know, it has got that real youthful feel to it. However, this time I went for the elegant kind of court shoe.
I love
the
that
red
look.
heel. Well, it's quite
Red
different.
lips,
and the red
I love
lips.
that look.
So on a day-to-day basis, I don't normally get to wear kind of the high heels and the pretty dress. So it's nice for me to give it a go and actually feel very feminine. And it just shows you how much kind of looks and how many wears you can get get out of one dress.
And I'll just warn everyone, 100 have gone already. This is the lowest on-air price guaranteed. It's never going to be lower than this on your screen again. So now is definitely the time to go for it. And of course, you've got 0 P&P and you've got the 3 easy payments. By the way, you don't have to use the easy payments, but it's nice to know you've got the option if you want to. Another thing that I like about this dress, because I'm often talking about my shape in terms of dresses, that I have to be careful which dresses I go for, because a very tailored dress, it can end up with the hips in the wrong place because I've got a long body. With this, as long as you've got the top fitting you, the bottom has a bit of a flare away, doesn't it?
It flares away, but in a very kind of romantic way. I'd say this, and that has a soft kind of floaty feel to it. It's clinging in the right places, so it just sort of skims over the hips and then kind of flares out into a very gentle A-line. The fabric is also really, really soft, which is fantastic, so this feels comfortable. Now, in both the ways we're wearing it, we're wearing it with high-heeled white boots. I've got the high-heel shoes. But come summer, just wear it with a pair of trainers. Little white, kind of clean white trainers will look so cool. A lovely denim jacket over the top will look very, very fresh. To wear it right now, if you still want to keep all those layers on the go, wear it with tights and ankle boots or knee-high boots, and have maybe even a lovely kind of fur coat over the top for like real proper glamour. Or a lot of things we're seeing at the moment is wearing it over a polo neck. A polo neck is a great way to layer up and make pieces last for you as well.
And even with a shorter sleeve, we're seeing the polo neck showing the longer sleeves coming out from underneath. I think it's just got such a timeless feel to it. You invest in it now and you're saving over £17 because you're getting that lowest on-air price guaranteed with the one time only. So you're getting that low price, and yet this isn't something that you'll be changing next season. You won't be thinking, oh well, I'll have to get rid of that because it's out of fashion. This is something that will stand the test of time. These are investment pieces, I would say.
Investment, but actually at a really good price.
Yeah.
So you're getting
almost
a good
throwaway
deal
prices, but investment pieces.
Completely. The beauty of it is this would have looked completely in place, 30, 40 years ago. And like you say, it looks very modern and fresh right now as well. I love how you can style it up differently. It also makes it quite ageless. It means like if you're in your 20s, you can rock it out with little trainers. If you're in your 60s, you could wear this. And there's so many ways to wear this. Make it look fresh, contemporary, and keep it just looking vibrant and cool.
And I know that we saw the sizes on the screen. Just to remind you, the length on this 42.5 going up to 45.5, and then the 8 has a chest of 31.5, 10 is 33, 12 is 35, 14 is 37.5, 16 is 39.5, 18 is 42, 20 is 44.5, 46.5 finally on the 22. But a really fantastic buy, and now we're up to 200 orders for this, and I'm not surprised at all. But just remember, we only say this with the one-time only value, that when you see a one-time only value price, you know it's never going to be a lower price on screen again than it is right now. And this is the only hour where you're going to see that dress. And even if you do see it again and it's at a higher price, you're not guaranteed the easy payments at that point. And you've got 0 P&P as well, which is also great news. Now, if dresses aren't your thing, don't worry, because we've got lots of separates in the hour as well. This is a floral print woven overlay top. Beautiful. I do love the monsoon range. It was always a range that I fancied and even bought from even before they came to QVC.
It's so exciting that it's here at QVC. And the even more exciting piece of news is that, as far as I know, this is the exclusive style to QVC as well. So you're only going to get this item here. Fabulous, sophisticated colours. It's really great because it's kind of got that loose effect on the outside, but actually underneath you've got this jersey underlay. So it's like an extra vest underneath, which is really fantastic because it gives you that subtle element of control, but then you've got that lovely floaty top over the top. Also, looking at the sleeves of the top, you've got this like little piping running down the arm. So you've got this amazing floral, but then the edginess of this stripe running down the arm, which just adds kind of this really smart, sophisticated, chic version to it. Now, we styled it up, obviously, with the jeans, which looks chic, it looks cool, it looks laid back. But for me, this top would look fabulous with pencil skirts, would look amazing with tailored trousers. You could wear this to work with a lovely big blazer over the top. Further on into spring, summer, linen trousers, whether they're kind of off-white or even a crisp white, would look sensational.
Well, I'm thinking I've got some Marla Wynne chiffon overlay trousers. Can it work putting chiffon with chiffon?
Absolutely, absolutely. It's all about the textures, and I think get things home, try them on in your own wardrobe. You may find this top is just what you're looking for to work with those pieces you already own. Lovely tones, versions of maybe pale pinks, off-whites, fresh whites, black as well, and even the classic denim jeans that we're seeing here.
And so it's all together one piece. The overlay is stitched on, so you're not... You know, sometimes when you layer things up and you really notice them, you know, and they're just a little bit annoying and they don't sit right, that's all together in one piece, isn't it?
Right, I'm going to show you on the top, but the vest below is just this fabulous soft fabric.
Lovely
so if you
fabric,
feel it,
isn't it?
really soft fabric, and I think that's
stretchy.
important because sometimes when you have a sort of chiffon detail, it can be a little bit itchy, and that's actually not the case here at all. Fabulous fabric, very elegant and very, very stylish. This to me is the epitome of a grown-up top. Do you know what I mean by that? As in you put it on, you feel grown up, you feel put together. To be honest, like we say, it looks fabulous with the jeans, but I see this really with tailored trousers for a very, very smart look. You could also, I talk a lot about layering over a polo neck. You could also do that with this as well. You know, break it down.
Because the sleeves aren't super tight, are they?
No.
So you'd have room for that to come, you know, the sleeve to come underneath.
That's the ultimate in 70s styling, actually. You've got this floral print, lovely polo neck underneath, and a lovely big maybe trilby hat or something as well for real. I mean, that's proper monsoon bohemian style right there.
I like that.
Yes.
That's gorgeous. And the monsoon range, it's something that, well, I can't remember a time when the high street didn't have a monsoon shop.
It's been around since the 70s. I mean, it was you know, he was a market stall holder and he went on, he saw something fabulous. And also they do a lot for charities. They've launched the brand Accessorize. They keep going from strength to strength. It's a great British brand.